But I just don't care enough about it. Like about those, whether it has the rookie card. The rookie card designation has lost its allure to me and I can only imagine that Victor right now is just cringing, but that's okay. That's okay. Like we all approach the hobby differently, So anyway,
I typically release a video Sunday evening, somewhere between the hours of 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Now, there's a lot of football going on this weekend. And I figured I'm not going to like set myself up for failure. I know if I release a video Sunday between these hours, it's going to probably do horrible. So I am recording on Sunday afternoon, but I'm not going to release the video until Monday. Monday morning, when you wake up, this video will be there. So with that said, I had the privilege of listening to an amazing episode of Sports Cards Live the night before, which was Saturday night. And the topic was on shill bidding. And Jeremy Lee's doing a segment now where he's bringing in guests, and they're getting into some amazing topics. But there was one on shill bidding, and they had brought in a lot of great guests, and it is a must watch. I was watching that episode last night, but I got tired. I'm an early riser, and I got tired, and I ended up going to bed. And I mean, the episodes are typically 3-4 hours long. I don't know what it is about our Canadian brothers that they just do some enormously large content videos, but I love to watch every minute of them. I know Carlos is Because I'm Carlos is another channel I enjoy watching. But here we have a situation where when I went to bed, I just paused my iPad and I shut it off and I went to bed. And then when I got up the Sunday morning, I sat at my desk and I just when I turned on the iPad, the episode popped up kind of right where I left it on pause. So I just hit play. I just continued to listen to the episode, and wouldn't you know it, few hours into this episode, they do a segment where they start talking about true rookie cards. It is a pretty interesting segment that contains Billy Cilio, who is an Upper Deck representative. He works for Upper Deck. I forget the actual position that he has, but he is an Upper Deck employee. And then we have Chris Hoge from Card Ladder. Everybody knows and loves Chris. And then, of course, we have Jay Lee and Joe, the host of the show. They did, again, the topic was shill bidding originally, but it morphed into true rookie cards. I did reach out to Jay Lee. I says, hey, Jay Lee, this is what I want to do. I want to show a clip. And I want to get into this topic that you guys got into because I think you guys made a lot of valid points. And I'm going to play this clip. I may stop it on occasion to give some commentary, but I also want to skip ahead a little bit because it's, they start getting into the comments, and the comments are talking about things that doesn't even pertain to the topic. So I kind of I'll be fast forwarding there a little bit. Also, there's going to be like one 5-second pause there. It seemed like the Jay Lee's internet was acting a little funny, and there was a long kind of awkward pause there, but it picks right back up. So let's get right into it. A topic of discussion is going to be the 2024-25 Stature, manufactured by Upper Deck. Let's get into it.
Builder Blue says, I heard a lot about the conference, Billy, and I'm anxious about the next roster, especially the return of Stature, which is a hockey product. Billy, can you respond to that?
Yeah, so Stature it's going to be actually a double rookie class. It's going to be a double year set. It's going to have 23-24 and 24-25. It was just a matter of being able to build that set the way we wanted it and for the consumer. And it took a little longer than we thought. So we decided to, it's one of our most popular sets. It's a beautiful set. It's on the styrene chrome, and everybody loves it. And so it was just a matter of being able to produce that product properly for the consumer. So we have accomplished that, and we are super excited to announce the dual rookie class. So not only you get the Celebrini rookie cards, but you're going to get the Connor Bedard rookie cards all in the same year, which we're really excited about. And the consumer, that's probably one of the most popular questions I heard is when is Stature coming out? So we're happy to say it is coming out. It's going to be 24-25, and it's a dual rookie class.
No, oh, that's pretty cool. Builder Blue, thank you for that. I'm not even blinking about grabbing a case of Stature. Lapper says Bedard and Celebrini in the same year, Billy? I think that's what that's asking?
Yes.
Yes. You're saying yes. So it's a double rookie class in one product. Okay, got it. And that'll be interesting to see how the hobby responds to our both years rookie cards, even though it's a 24-25 product, or the 2023 rookies active. They're in the product. It's the first time they're in the product. How do you think hobby is going to respond to that, Billy?
It's not our first time doing double rookie class, and obviously we've dealt with it in different situations. We dealt with strikes, and we've dealt with it with just the production of cards, and it's usually pretty positive. Yes, it's unfortunate that it couldn't come out the year of Bedard's rookie year, but we're seeing our competitors putting out products a year or two after players' rookie cards and calling it their rookie set, and it hasn't had too much of a problem with it. So I can't see it being that crazy of an idea to do that.
I want to stop there because here's the danger, right? When there's no structure, when everybody can do whatever they want, right? We begin to play the Me Too game. And this is kind of what Billy here, Billy did not come on to speak about this topic. So he kind of was blindsided as this topic came up. But here's, where he makes a comment where, hey, it seems like everybody else is doing it. Doesn't seem to be like a big deal. To me, that's kind of a Me Too clause, and it's a very common reaction when we're backed up against the wall, and we kind of like defer or reflect elsewhere, right? And he's right. It's because these types of things happen because the issue is never pushed. There's no structure. It's just every company for themselves. There's no continuity at the top. There's no unity among the industry, and it's very cutthroat. And it's anybody can kind of do whatever they want to do, and nobody ever follows any rules type of thing. So let's continue on.
And saying that, this isn't our game plan to do it every other year. As I said, there was a lot of thought and consideration to Stature, and to be able to create it in a manner that works for both the consumer and the producer of the cards. And unfortunately, it took some time. But that being said, I think we put out a great product, and I think the consumer will be happy. And I think from here on out, we'll be able to do such things year after year after year. So it's almost like just taking 1 year off.
Yeah, like Linda's first says, how can Bedard's 24-25 cards be rookie cards if he already has 23-24 cards? And yeah, that's what I was getting at, Billy. I mean, I think XRC might be a better an option from the hobbies, not from Upper Deck's perspective. You guys want to put him in there. It's going to help sell product, and people who collect Stature want there to be. They want a Bedard RC sort of in there as well, in my opinion. And I think that's fair.
XRC really does not apply unless you want to add it to the 2024-25 cards. Then you can utilize an XRC, but these are cards that are past due. So an XRC identifier doesn't really come into play here. I really wish the hobby would just rid their memory of that XRC identifier, because it seems to just be so misused. And I understand Dr. Beckett's intent when he first came out with it, and it was perfectly executed. But nowadays, that XRC thing is just like all over the place. Let's move on here.
But I think there's going to be pushback on. There's going to be a lot of discussion and debate on whether or not it qualifies as a true RC, and I think that's okay, right? I think that's okay. What do you think? It's okay, or are you going to argue it's a rookie card?
No, I totally understand it, and I think that's okay. And as I said, there was no 23-24 stature, so those that believe it's a rookie card, great. Those that don't, if you want to buy other Bedard rookie cards, go ahead and buy other Bedard rookie cards. But I think there's enough people out there that are going to appreciate that this is his first stature card.
Let's get Chris's thoughts on this situation, Chris, where you've got this double rookie, and it's like a double rookie class is one thing when there was a lockout, like a 405, when you had no rookie cards. So a 506 was a double rookie class. This is a bit of a different double rookie class. I'm just glad I'm glad you're not skipping the year. Personally, I don't care if they're RCs or not, because as Chris well knows, and I know this is something that is on his agenda for tonight, is I don't really care so much about the rookie card anymore. Like the modern rookie, I'm all about the vintage rookie card. The modern, it's lost its allure for me. I like rookie year cards. But Chris, your thoughts on this scenario with Bedard being in a potential sort of rookie cards in a 24 product when his rookie cards are traditionally in 23s.
Well, I first of all want to invite Victor to discuss this, because I love listening to Victor explain his system of analyzing rookie cards and true rookie cards and rookie year cards and making those distinctions. So I definitely await his instruction, and I think he'll have some interesting comments. Jeremy, you made a comment about it that resonated quite a bit with me and actually made me sit back a little bit and say, I need to think about this. And the comment that you made was collectors of this particular product, collectors of the stature product who didn't get an opportunity to have the 23-24 rookie class would like the opportunity to have those players from that rookie class have rookie cards from the product that they like. I think that's an interesting argument that sort of runs counter against the other sentiment that we've seen shared in the chat, which I am sympathetic to on some level, which is that it can be a slippery slope if we start loosening what the definition of a rookie card is. And so I think there's competing interests here. And I just want to think about it a little bit more. But
Sure.
If the stature collector says, hey, we wanted to have rookie cards of these guys from 23-24 too, I think that there's merit to that.
Yeah, I think having the player represented is worthy. There's no issue with that. The issue I have, and I think the hobby is going to have or will have, is does it get the RC designation? How would Beckett magazine in its heyday, when their opinions mattered, how would they look at those cards? And now their opinion, the Beckett opinion on RC, just I don't believe it matters to the hobby anymore. It's not like it was gospel one time, so that's why I say that. And Mitch Grotman puts out this comment. He says, "I wonder how the hobby would respond to a Connor McDavid stature rookie being put into the next product, since stature wasn't made in 15-16 either." I mean, that's a great rebuttal to what I said, because the product wasn't made. So Billy, from Upper Deck's perspective, is there a time limit on this stuff where it's like, okay, within 1 year maybe? Because Mitch's comment is obviously it's somewhat out there, but it also has merit for the discussion, because it does provide that other, the extreme example being 9 years later, let's say. So how does that reframe any of your thought, Billy, or how does that come into play for you?
Oh, no. Thanks, Mitch, for the idea of the next product, stature product that we can make. I'm sure people are looking forward to the Austin Matthews stature rookie card. And maybe we can go a little farther back and have the Nathan McKinnon stature rookie card. And, dude, great idea. We'll just sell a whole bunch more of that. I mean, it happens, and it's not like we've had the set for previous years. We missed 1 year. It's not like we're going back before we built the set. It's not like we're going back to 22, 23 and building sets. I mean, that statement was a little extreme. But as I said, there was many circumstances that unfortunately caused us not to create a Stature 23-24 product, but we did our best to get it out for 24-25, and we're able to do that.
And you know what, Billy? Like for me, I have no issue with you doing that at all. I also, and listen, like the rules have changed over the years, and I'm not saying I'm trying to think about it, really like objectively without any bias. And I think Louis said something about the checklist. Check the checklist. It may make more sense, he said. And that got me thinking, Louis and everybody, that, if they put out the product and on the checklist it says, 23-24 rookie updates, let's say 24-25 rookie cards, and these are like rookie update cards, if they come out of a product that is 24-25, I think there's going to be a segment of the hobby that's going to say these are not rookie cards. It's a 24-25 product. It's a catch-up It's a catch-up card. It's not a. But Billy, what do you call them when you insert like cards that were produced 5 years ago in this year's product in the cup? You do it a lot.
It's update
cards. Well, update cards are cards that were produced back then, but the player didn't sign them in time to get them back for pack out. Sometimes the player sits on them for 3 years, and then you put them into the new product as an update, but they were manufactured back in the year. That's different than what an update card is in Stature here, where you're putting in a card, you're producing it in 2024, let's say, or late 20. You're producing a 24 for a 24-25 product, but you're representing it as a card as a 2023 card because you create, like, it's a different design. I'm guessing, Billy, right? It's a different design. Is that right?
I just wanted to pause here to bring up a quick thing here, where he talks about update cards and that kind of thing. Where this is really getting murky here. And I know they're just conversating, just kicking ideas around and that kind of thing. But this is how come in the system that I use, in the system that I've created, that you can read about in my book, True Rookie Cards. I call these types of cards, or this type of situation, post-rookie theme. It's a card that has an element design that makes you think it's a rookie card. But in actuality, it really isn't, because it really is a card that was distributed, released after the player's rookie season. We'll get into that more in a little bit, but let's finish up the rest of this clip.
I'd have to check, but Jeremy, just saying, you're saying that as if we weren't building a 23-24 set, which we were. I'm
not saying that. I'm not saying that.
I'm able to produce it. I did not expect such a conversation on Stature today. I'm going to be honest with you, but be more than happy to answer all the questions. But we built a 23-24 set. It just did not work out timing wise and everything. So
logistics.
We made it a 24-25 set.
So the design for the 23-24 cards are probably different than the design for the 24-25 cards, I would think. And
I don't want to comment on that because I cannot remember, honestly. I don't have the information in front of me.
That's fair, Billy. That's fair. But I'm going to
build. I personally didn't build the set.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm going to Series 1, Series 2. Let's go.
I'm going to assume it's different. And if that's the fact, then I'm going to give you. I'm personally going to give leeway. And to me, you know what? That's okay. To me, again, it doesn't matter if it gets the RC designation. That's the 20. That's what Upper Deck intended to be the 23-24 Stature Connor Bedard card. Like, that's okay by me. But I just don't care enough about it, like about those, whether it has the rookie card. The rookie card designation has lost its allure to me and I can only imagine that Victor right now is just cringing, but that's okay. That's okay. Like, we all approach the hobby differently, So anyway, yeah, Billy, don't mean to back you into a corner here. It's interesting, and I'm really trying to understand it more than anything. I'm a fan of what you do. I'm a fan of what Upper Deck does. Not everything, but most things. And I'm trying to see it your way, and I think I'm getting like 90% of the way there. Not your way, but the brand manager's way. Let's say of that product. So.
Well, I appreciate it. Honestly, I thought if I was going to get some pressure tonight, I thought I was going to be on some people asking me about redemptions or stuff like that. Customer service stuff. I'm excited right now. I'm not talking customer service or redemptions at all.
So let's talk
about my position either.
So I wanted to show you the checklist because one of the viewers of the show kind of brought up the checklist, and that is a very astute comment that person made, because if you remember a few videos back, I gave 3 steps on how I determine a true rookie card, and one of those steps is going to be looking at the checklist and studying what that checklist teaches us about the set composition. This is crucial because there's a lot of things there that we can learn. Unfortunately, there is no checklist for database. I looked it up. The only place that I can find something on it was on a trading card database, and they don't even give you a checklist. They just give you like a little promo video here. And we see that, first of all, I wanted to show you that it's due to be released July 9th, 2025. So if we look at the product release dates that Upper Deck has had, it's been deplorable the last couple of years. They're typically running 2 years behind. The 2024 products that they released were actually 2022 products. And so there's when I see that the release date is scheduled to be July 9th, 2025, I'm leery about that. Number one, it's if I'm not mistaken, the NHL Cup is on what? Isn't that in June? So this is like after even the 2025 season. So, and then how accurate is going to be this July 9th, 2025? Or are we going to see 2024-25 product in 2026? Maybe even 2027. So you see that the consistency here, I'm concerned with the release dates. Secondly, I wanted to get into the guts of the checklist. There is none available. We have certain things here, 100 cards, 2 seasons. It's supposed to be split. The base set is supposed to be evenly split between 2023 and 2024 season. They're going to be 25 veterans, 5 legends, and 20 rookies per season. It's going to be pretty much the breakdown. Now you look here. This is what the 2023-24 cards are going to look like, and I was hoping that we can move forward a little bit. Let me see here. Okay, so here's the 23-24 base set, and here's the 24-25 base set. So they do appear to be different in design, somewhat, but I don't think that really is the biggest. That doesn't make a hill of beans, to be honest with you. I think a lot of it is, and I'm going to play Chris McGill's card, who said, I'm going to hold my opinion until I get more facts. And I can't, I'm feeling the same way. I cannot give an opinion on this because there's a lot of questions that I have. Number one, I got to see the checklist. I got to see the set composition. I have to see the card on the back side. I would love to have a base set card of the 2023 and a base set card of the 2024. Flip these cards around and I'll be able to tell a lot more. Like, when were the cards printed? That's going to the year date that they were printed. That plays into the equation. But again, these are types of things that happen like during a strike. I know Jeremy Lee brought up, that there was strike in 2004, 2005, where nobody's rookie cards was actually produced. And then the following year, they had a dual rookie season, which actually makes sense. I know the NBA did something very similar in 2011. I actually made a video on that. I'll leave it at the end of this one. But they also, because there was no season, or because the season was delayed so much, they ended up just taking the 2011 rookies and including them into the 2012 product, excuse me. But yeah, those kind of exceptions can be made for a dual rookie class. But to give us a dual rookie class because they had circumstances, but they didn't give any indicators of what those circumstances were. They didn't give us the why. They just kind of gave us a blanket statement. But I understand the challenges that they're up against, and a big shout out to Billy Cilio, who really got in the ring and kind of like held his own and kind of defended the product, defended his company, as he should have. He did a great job with the interview, being put on the spot like that. But I know, it's one of them things where Jay Lee, his sentiment is it doesn't matter. And as much as I love Jay Lee, him and I go back a ways now, we can respectfully agree to disagree, because, my friends, it absolutely does matter. It matters more today than ever, with all this NIL stuff coming out, with all the misuse of rookie card logos being plastered on everything. It matters now more than ever, and it's up to us to kind of, I don't know how much we want to give credit or give the reins of the rookie card to the industry, to the card manufacturers, because this is the type of stuff. This is why the waters have been muddied, because we have left it up to them, and whatever they say goes, and whatever their intent is or was, that's what should be gospel. No, I 100% disagree with that. The rookie card designation started with collectors. The rookie card designation was developed and evolved under the leadership of Dr. James Beckett, and he will attest and has attested multiple times that he was recording the desires of the hobby, not the desires of the card manufacturers. That's how come they wanted him out. They wanted him out of the way. They wanted him gone so that they can control what a rookie card is. And I totally disagree with the sentiment that it doesn't matter. It does matter, my friends. And this is how come we do what we do here. So that's going to be it for this video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like the conversation of the rookie card, please consider subscribing. At the very least, give me a thumbs up. And I appreciate you tuning in. And remember, my friends, that not all rookie cards are created equal. Until next time, buenos nachos, muchachos.